Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, January 16th. The madness continues. I'm hoping today, just because of the way our kind of delivery of the Avenirs is working out, that we'll do quite a bit of catch up in shipping today, I'm hoping.
Oh, yeah. I think we're
making progress.
We're making progress. It's just some stuff's going to be down to the wire because we're always like that. Some stuff is going to get sent out next Tuesday because we're waiting for this one color or this one thing. Can you just not? Can you? Just you do you and I'll do me.
Like, but you're okay with me cleaning your glasses.
Yeah, but I don't like you picking at me and fussing over me. So,
how's your coffee? Do this! Don't do that! Do this! I don't like it when you do that. I like it when you do it this way.
He did, you know what? I did compliment him this morning. I said, oh, I really like the way you've been bringing me my coffee.
Yeah, she had a whole 4 or 5 days where that didn't happen.
Yeah, but
Could you imagine?
Do you guys have like favorite mugs? And when he brings me my coffee and it's not in one of my favorites, I don't like it. I like mugs that are like fat and like I don't like skinny, like ones that are skinny on the bottom and like tall. And
well, that's good today.
Anyways, so he's been like, we have one of these and it's skinny on the bottom
mine.
and like it's
this
skinny
is mine.
and tall and like wide. I don't like that. That feels like unstable to me. So she
likes knocking stuff over.
I like it like low it down to the ground, fat, and like I like it.
Ironically, her favorite cup is have a cup of gratitude.
Yeah, great.
It should be have a cup of entitlement.
No, I'm grateful when you do it right.
Have a cup of expectations.
Oh man. Okay. So peace on earth, like that stuff isn't we're not doing that until the 12th, so that's not as important. But
jealous of your computer.
Yeah, he got me a new computer. I'm like, every time I use it, I'm like, are you jealous? He says no, but then today.
But then it's carbon fiber. It's cool.
So, that is good. You did a good job today. So,
and this is my cup that was given to me when she got back from Korea.
No, that was given to Kai.
And then Kai gave it to me because he's like, I will never use
yours
that.
Is mine.
And then Jeannie, very shortly afterwards, decided that it was her favorite cup.
I like it. I know it's not like, but I don't mind if it's uniform all the way up. If it's uniform, I just don't like little on the bottom and then big.
I even put my sticker on it.
Okay.
And so Jeannie can pretend that she's an outdoors person.
I wanted to thank you because last night before I went to bed, I read all the comments. What?
And it turns out Jeannie needs prescriptions.
Yes. I was like, oh. I was reading all of sometimes we don't get to it until later. So I was on the store email and then on our YouTube and I was reading all the comments about how. What?
Look at this. This is your brand new computer.
Sometimes I get hungry when I'm working, though.
But look, it's in the keys.
I didn't do that.
Yes, look, it's in the speaker.
Shoot.
This is why you can't have nice things.
So, I was reading all the comments from what you do to relieve your stress, and it was like one of the best answered
You guys took it so seriously.
Yeah, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And where's my I have a spreadsheet for this store. These were the top things that you guys do to relieve your stress. A lot of you like to engage in some kind of physical activity, walking, tennis. I don't like moving, so that might not work for me. Although
a good walk with me always helps her out.
Yeah, I like going on a walk with Patrick, right? I just like being right next to Patrick. And then we talk.
What it really is that she doesn't like it when I'm not right there to do stuff for her.
That's not true. He's not doing anything for me when we're walking. We're just walking. So I love my walks with Patrick. But I don't like movement, and I don't like being cold. So
maybe
right
I should get you like a skin for this.
I want one. Sage has really pretty ones with like. I want like pretty. I don't even know where you can get it. Sage always has like her laptop has like a cover, so it's beautiful, and then she has beautiful like a thing that goes over the keys, which is so beautiful. But I don't know where to get them or anything, so I never get them. I just look at hers like enviously. Okay. The other thing, breathe. So a lot of you wrote that you will breathe deep, and I do that. Like I get overwhelmed in the store probably 40 times a day, and then I stop and I say out loud to myself, Jeannie, breathe. And just a couple deep breaths will help me. So prayer. A lot of you pray. I love that. Hugging your animals. A lot of you have
a baby blue skin.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I want it. Did you this is Meet Patrick Mulligan, my personal shopper, my barista, my tour guide.
Pink or gradual mint?
Oh, not that for sure. So I love that, like hugging your animals. I think that like hugging my animals definitely helps me.
Although
unless
normally
they're attacking
my
me.
Animals are stressing me out.
You're right.
Normally we're like, what do you have? Drop it. Don't you eat that. Get off the table.
That is true. When they're calm.
She totally drops it. That's the funny thing.
When they're calm, and then you're just hugging them, that can be really, really calming. Walking away. A lot of you said for your stress, you'll walk away from it and then you'll come back to it. And sometimes you're like, I'll walk away, come back with fresh eyes. That to me says maybe a sewing project. So I definitely have sewing projects like that. But walking away and just giving yourself a little space and time. I loved this one. Eating. Some of you are stressed, you go and eat. So chocolate,
they're
I would
good
group
amount
that.
of stress eaters.
Stress eaters. So
but we're not going to practice that.
No.
We are making a concentrated decision to bring Jeannie's eating habits.
Oh, I've been so much better.
Like to the non-cancer,
yeah,
like non,
which is hard because my
her favorite food group is super processed foods.
Yeah, my favorite group is super processed and then fried. The chip aisle. I can go without the candy aisle, but the chip aisle.
But you've been enjoying the candy aisle more these days.
That's because of you. You gave me a sweet tooth
right,
you're
but
so
now,
sweet.
But now we're...
Okay, so eating. I never stress eat, but I do boredom eat. Cleaning. I hate cleaning, but that does reduce my stress. Like the store gets so out of control. Last night before I left, I like picked up a little bit, which you can tell, but not really. But yes, cleaning, sewing. A lot of you will, if you're feeling stressed out, you'll go to your happy place and you'll sew. So
what if
peace
sewing is stressing
with
you out?
music. A lot of you love music, that you'll just like put on some music, or you'll put on a show, or you'll put something on. Reading, I love that. Someday I'm going to just be reading all the time. So reading. Oh my God. I can't remember who wrote it, but they said that they call their best friend, can you say it?
Bitchathon.
Yeah, you call your best friend and you have a bitchathon. And I think
it's sometimes in a bitchathon you hit the wall and it's really hard to push through, but you just keep bitching.
Oh, yeah, but I was talking to Christine, and there's nothing like being you're on the phone with a good friend. But yeah, I have friends that I call that can bring me out of the doldrums. Or, sometimes you just like talk and like they're going through the same thing too, and so it just helps you. Which brings me to another one. A bunch of you wrote just understanding, just having perspective and the things you have to be grateful for. And does this thing that you're stressing out about so much really matter? Which, yeah, I think it does with our website, because now there's things on there that...
It is what it is.
It is what it is. We're working through it. It's going to take a while.
It is what it is.
Okay, drinking. I'm going to group scotch into that. That was somebody's answer. And prescriptions. So some of us try all those things, and when it doesn't work, then we turn to our old prescriptions. So I was laughing, like Patrick was sleeping, and I was laughing so hard as I was reading this. Making a list and crossing stuff off. Patrick is always like, just leave it. And I go, you don't understand. For me, my stress goes away the more I get done. Having it on my list, crossing it off, that's totally me.
I get to a point where I'm like, I'm not a very stressed out person.
You're not, but somebody's got to be stressed for the two of us.
Well, no, that's not true at all, because it's not that I don't do stuff, but there's like a limit to human ability, and there's not a limit to responsibility, but it's okay. And like sometimes I don't know anybody else that works the way we do, anybody. And so, and we're incredibly blessed, but there is a period of time where I go, I'm done. And one of the differences in the store, like in my prior life, I didn't get paid until work was done. And sometimes that would take like 3 to 6 months. So like it was very difficult to manage that stress. Like this stress, when I decide I'm done, I just go, I'm going to pick it back up tomorrow, or I'll pick it back up in a week. Like I'm going to clear my head, and I shut the door and I walk out, and that's it. I don't think about it anymore.
That's not me.
Because I just go, F it. Like I'm just
That's
like,
not me.
I'm just like, I need to protect this guy and her too sometimes. So
okay, we already covered chocolate. Shopping.
She's definitely a stress shopper.
Well, sometimes I just don't want to think about anything else, so then I'll just do some online shopping. And I go, you deserve it.
Or sometimes you go
Jeannie,
to
you
a really cool department store.
Sometimes your husband, when you're so disappointed, takes you to a beautiful department store, and you get a new pair of glasses. So I haven't
Her new glasses are so cool, and Jeannie's worried she's not.
They're
cool
too
enough.
cool. They're too cool for me.
But even
too
the
cool
guy
for
in the
school.
glasses place, like she went through a bunch of different glasses, and he was like, those. They
Yeah.
look so good. Even my daughter, who's more like, she sees her mom's side, but she was like, no, those are the ones.
So shopping, that would be, but then that becomes more stress when the bill comes. But shopping, hot baths, taking a hot bath, perspective, reading a book, sketch. And I just loved it though. Like it just made me go, everyone gets stressed. And what? I was like, we all get stressed, and like
we live in a household where my daughter functions like exactly like I do. Like compartmentalizes, gets to the point, F it, no stress.
She is not an epic girl.
But she's not, I'm not an epic guy either, but there is a limit to where we go, okay, we're just going to focus on the things that...
Violet is very, like, she's compartmentalized, and she is, she's steady.
She doesn't worry about anything outside of her control.
She's extremely efficient. And then my
I
other
have
child...
2 people in the household that can't stop worrying about everything.
Ian Kai.
get the two of them together and they can spin each other like a top.
Oh my God. But I really appreciate you guys responding to that. And that was a lot. It was a lot of fun to read those. And you guys made me laugh. So even if you weren't trying to make me laugh.
Are we talking about anything pertaining to sewing today? I was going to show a picture of something, and I can't remember.
I have a ton of new product in the store, and I haven't even been showing it to you because I don't want a bunch of orders to come in and then not be able to fill them until after we get back, because next week is going to be a wash with us being gone. So when we get back, I'm going to be showing you lots of stuff. I've had a bunch of people ask about the Lori Holt Sew Along, and don't forget, that's going to be on the 30th, and Karen Bull's going to be doing that. And you asked about kits. I think I have, we're just doing a small grouping of another grouping of small grouping of kits. And if you think that you want to do that, what I'm recommending is the kit, because it was really, wow, that's beautiful.
So,
okay, we got to look at this.
But
let me finish telling you what I was telling you. If you want that, a kit, I think people have been emailing me, and I've been emailing you back going, hey, this is, I'll save one for you. But we do one we call it the large cuts. And it's going to be all the large cuts as per the pattern, what you need. And then we're just recommending you get like a fat quarter bundle to go with it. Or if you can find a layer cake online, they're no longer printing the layer cakes. Like what they had out is all of it, and now it's all gone. And the only thing you can find is stuff online. But if you do that with a layer cake, I think you'll have enough fabric, but you might have to substitute this brown for that brown. But I mean, it's little pieces. Like, look at the bumblebee. Can they see what I'm showing them? Yeah. The bumblebee, and then the house, and then the hive. So they're not like huge pieces that you're going to be using. And if you don't pre-cut, especially if you just cut as you go, I think you'll have plenty. So that being said, but you'll have all the large cuts, like the background fabric. You'll have what it's required as per the instructions. The grass, you'll have all of that. You'll have the sashing, you'll have the borders, you'll have all of that stuff. So if you think you might want to do it, reach out to me. That last fabric that I was waiting for is supposed to be back in stock I think January 31st. So I think I could have kits for people the beginning of February is what I'm shooting for. So just to let you know, in case you're like on the fence and you're thinking about doing it. What else, Patrick? Michelle. Michelle's gonna be kitting. I think we're doing like 16 more of the sweet pea kits. So if you did not get a sweet pea kit, I don't want to put it up until I have it, but I will pull kits aside for you. So email me and say, I would like a sweet. They're gonna be different. They'll have a whole yard of fabric from the Moda 50 years, which has the 4 colors on every strip. So it's like a third of a yard and then 4 different fabrics.
Yes. Well,
and then
so for the Lumi, you can just update wirelessly as well. Your machine should do that automatically. But you always use an empty, freshly formatted USB when you update.
Yes, so we'll have kits. That one's going to be a down to the wire kind of thing because I will send those out on Tuesday. We should have everything Tuesday. And
do we have all hands on deck? Do we have Graydon Tuesday?
Do we have Graydon next Tuesday? She starts school.
Next Tuesday? No. Okay.
It's okay. We can get it.
Okay.
I'll stay late, make sure I can get everything out, and it will be sent priority because the class is the following Wednesday. So, and priority, I don't even think priority is considered 2 days. Everything priority looks like 3 days now.
Well, so it all says 3 days, but if they're like in California, it's a day. In Oregon and Washington, it may be 2 days. East Coast is 3 days.
What is the design? It's called Hometown, and Hometown is spelled 2 different words. Home, space, town.
Although she put it in the system with both words.
Yeah, we put it in with both.
What is the name of the does the CD come with the large cut kits?
No, they're totally sold separately. The CD is $89.99. I think we put it on sale on the site, and then the kit is separate. The kit is separate, so you have to buy that separately. But I don't even think I put it up there because I don't want. Just you got to email me, and then I'll save one for you. Any good ideas? Yes. Done. Where? Oh, you already answered that.
Yep. Can we show this?
Does this? Okay. Yes, Patrick's gonna show you something
so
awesome.
like people have asked about furniture for the Avenir. So if you are local, we'll end up with one of these in the store in the 48 inches. If you are out of town, I can always drop ship these to you, and you will find that my pricing on these is significantly better than the pricing that you will see. That's good today. Out of other dealers and even directly from Pat himself. But Pat is beyond the prototypes of the furniture for the Avenir. Hang on, let me get this size correctly.
Looks good.
So he has designed, so he and I spent quite a bit talking about what was there, what was lacking, what needed to be there. That is the 48-inch Avenir cabinet. So most of you know that I prefer the 48-inch cabinetry from Unique. Why is that? It's the most maneuverable and the most configurable. But when Pat and I were talking about the furniture, one of the things that I said to him is, you need embroidery unit storage. So that storage unit on the left stores the embroidery unit. So that's a picture from the side. Quite frankly, you would butt the machine to the back of the table. It's not quite all the way back in the table in that picture. And once again, what you're seeing there on kind of the closest to us portion of the picture is the top of the embroidery unit storage. And that is the embroidery unit stored on the inside of the cabinet there as well. And then you'll also notice that there is now a side leaf option because there is no kind of cutout into the right side of the cabinet. You have a side leaf option if you're buying the cabinet. And that gives you the ability to add another 24 by 24 inch platform to the right of the machine. So depending upon your space, really highly configurable. This is with the side leaf down, and then that storage unit for the embroidery unit on the right-hand side. So the cabinets are going to come in several different sizes. This is the 52-inch cabinet. 52-inch cabinet has 4 small drawers on the right-hand side. It still has the pull-out for the hoops. There's with the embroidery unit stored. And once again, you can move that embroidery unit to the left side of the cabinet to give yourself a lot more space. You can put that embroidery unit storage anywhere. You could put it directly butted up against a wall just to slide your embroidery unit in somewhere safe. But that is the 52-inch cabinetry. And then he also has a 65-inch cabinet. There's also a 72-inch cabinet.
That's nice. That's really pretty.
So this is the cabinet that, and I believe what we're looking at here is all natural oak. And so here's what I don't like about the 65-inch cabinet. And what, generally what you're going to get from us when we talk about this stuff is, no, it does not fit the new Avenir. Totally different machines. The Avenir is bigger.
And you're talking to Margaret, right?
Yep. And so the, too bad the smaller cabinet isn't flush with the larger cabinet top. It is if you put it on the left-hand side. If you're using the machine just with the extension or with the tray on it and the filler on the left side of the cabinet, you would have a 48 by 24 inch extension essentially there. The what I like about the 48-inch cabinet and it's just kind of next level configurability with those 48-inch cabinets because they're very, very easily moved. And so in my preference, I always recommend the 48-inch cabinets unless you're very secure in the idea that you're never leaving your room, because the larger cabinets are hard to move. They're very heavy and harder to move. They're not a koala to move. They're just less configurable because you're tied into 52, 65, or 72 inches. And so, for those that want storage, what I always tell folks is I prefer the 48-inch cabinet and a 24 or 33-inch chest of drawers to go with it, because how many times have you moved your room around? Like, you've reconfigured your room a whole bunch. And so now, and quite frankly, price difference it's not nominal, but it's not so large that it's price prohibitive for most folks. It's just one of those things. Like, you just need to be aware of why I tend to lean so heavily into the 48-inch cabinets. So those are available. I have pricing on those. Hickory seems to be the hot commodity right now.
So if I need just the new top.
So I'm going to actually be calling people this week to arrange tops. So I've already talked to Ellie. I've mentioned it to Betsy.
So
I'm going to need to reach out to Cheryl.
And we can do that ourselves? Is Pat going to do like a video that shows us?
Pat's going to bring, like, my guess is I end up with like 5+ tops. And my guess is Pat was talking about driving them up himself, because then we would together make some videos on how to do those retros.
Okay.
And with the fact that your cabinet and Betsy's cabinet are in the white lacquer, like, I think because of the screw holes, he's going to want to like kind of do a little finish on them with the white lacquer. I think we are going to do those together and make some videos.
And then what day is today? It's the 6th. It has taken me, and I'm finally. Did you need to talk more about the cabinets?
No, just that once again, like, these cabinets are very expensive, and quite frankly, I don't sell them at really huge margins. Like, I would rather you have the opportunity to get into the cabinet. So if you're somebody that's watching from out of town, you will find that my price beats all, and it's worth the call, because it's heirloom quality furniture. It's great. And Joanne, bring your current insert to me and we'll order your insert. I ordered some inserts yesterday. I'm
planning. I haven't even taken my Avenir out of the box, and I haven't. I'm gonna be doing some filming as I go. I think some of the filming's just gonna go up. Some of it's gonna be private video that's gonna be for our Avenir customers. And then we will be working on classes. We probably won't start anything until like February, maybe the end of February. So, Michelle and I have to get to know the machine. But I'm going to do some videos that'll just be like a detailed unboxing where I go through all the accessories that are in there and what they're for. And then I'll do, I'm going to do ones that, like how to set up your dual feed foot control, your multifunction foot control. So I'm just going to kind of do stuff as I unbox it and show you how to hook it up and do all of those kind of things. And I'll put up a lot of content that'll go up on YouTube too.
It's just keep in mind the next, like I talked about it yesterday, and like, I feel like we always ask for grace from you guys, but like, Jeannie last night, like when she got home, she came upstairs and we were talking, and one of her comments to me was like, how nice was it to have a family vacation? Like our vacation in December was the first family vacation that we had taken since 2018. Like
no, we've had
but
it
like
was our
3 or
first
4 day breaks. Like that's it. Like, let's be real. We have not. So, and that just, we're going to be doing more of that because we're butted up against the edge of burnout all the time. And so, but these months, like this month with my surgery and our event is atypical. And then we're combining the deliveries of the Avenir on top of that. Next month, we're going to be really focused on kind of getting the curriculum for the Avenir. And like, there's a lot going on. And then Jeannie has a surgery in the middle of the month. It's just these couple of months are a little bit more challenging for us. So just prepare to be patient.
Yeah, the video, some of the videos I make are just going to be purely demo videos. Like I'll do a demo video on the, is it called color play? What is the?
Picture play.
Picture play. Yeah. I want to do something like that and show you how easy it is. So yes, there will be videos that will be for everybody that'll be demo, and then there'll be detailed instructional videos that'll be for our customers. And we'll also make those pay for videos. So if you got something from a dealer that maybe isn't set up to do all of those classes, or maybe some dealers, like, we didn't, I guess we've always done classes, right? We've always that's
done classes.
always been a huge
When we bought the store,
focus.
it was free classes forever, whenever you want for the rest of your life.
couldn't
I
do-
was here for like 2 days, and I'm like, yeah, this ends now.
Yeah, we can't.
Like-
but for us, education
Popular guy
is,
there for about a
is
year.
the key, because we want you to know and love and understand your machine and use as many features as possible. So, yes, I will be doing a combination of videos.
Well, and it's funny, I've said it before, like our stitch counts, like our machine stitch counts are not normal. Like when we talk to QA, like, and I'm like, yeah, the machine has 18 million stitches. They don't see that frequently. You ladies are super users, and I think it's because we show you how to use it. So,
yes, tomorrow is Stitch into the 80s. That is so funny. Chrissy said she's going to have her hair ready and feathered. And our bingo is going to be bingo to the next level. So I'm super, super excited about that. If you've gotten your stuff, hopefully everyone's gotten their stuff, or they're getting it today.
Yes, we are. Do they know what the bingo squares are? Like, can they preload their bingo squares? Or is it a scavenger hunt?
They have a bingo sheet.
But is it a scavenger hunt bingo sheet?
I don't know, is it?
Oh.
So, but it is going to be super fun. No, it's not.
It's going to be super fun.
It's going to be super fun, and we're looking forward to it. Hey, Michelle, have you sent out a reminder for
Stitching with the
Stitch
80s
into the
or
80s?
whatever?
Okay, I will do that as soon as we're done with this. Michelle's going to start the day. What do you with the patches, Michelle?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I haven't looked at it.
So Michelle's going to start the day with the patches. I'll be ending the day with the zipper bag, and get ready to have some fun, some 80s fun.
Girls just want to have fun.
Girls just want to have fun. Girls and boys. Yes. So girls and boys, girls and Michael, we are going to be having fun. So, anything else?
We are, I would say, 2 weeks out on service. Next week, I've been telling people 2-3 weeks, just with the fact that we're all out of the store next week. That's always, an extra load on the folks in the store. I think that's kind of it.
All right.
And, so will we? This is actually interesting for folks like Margaret and Michelle. Do you think we'll set up a demo in the same way that we did for the Luminaire, where we can kind of talk to folks
Compare and
about the
contrast?
differences? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, we will be doing that.
So by the time we get into March,
Or maybe I'll do a video demo where I really go a little bit deeper.
And
I mean,
then-
our demo when the Solaris and the Luminaire came out, it was 45 minutes to an hour. We really sat down with you, went through all the features that were going to be different from the Dream Machine and the Destiny, or features that you'd never seen before if you didn't have those machines. But it was a long demo, and it was super exciting. And I used to call it petting the puppy, because
and
a lot of people went home with that puppy.
Rebecca Bowers, just to so we gave up Baby Lock 2 years ago, just to focus on the brother machine. So there's a reason why we don't show the brother machines. Also, just to highlight, keep in mind, speaking of Baby Lock and brother, I have right now. And it's funny because they're leaving the store pretty quickly. I have 3 unspoken for Solarises, and it depends upon mileage and extras and blah, blah, blah. But my price on those, I was told yesterday, we have somebody coming in to do a demo on Friday on one of those 3 machines. But my price on those locally here is $2,000 to $3,000 less than they've been quoted elsewhere. I sold another one this morning. I think at this point I've had 11 or 12 come through the store. They are leaving about a week after they get here. So if it is something where you're evaluating a new machine, somebody like Rebecca, if you have a Pathfinder, you should be calling me because we can get you a Solaris.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Everybody that's come in mid-level has left with a Solaris because I'm selling those Solarises at better prices than a lot of the mid-level machines.
Yeah, so we had a gal that came in looking for a Chorus, which is
Baby Lock's
the
3100.
The 3100, and she ended up getting a gently used Solaris for
and she
around the
texted
same
me yesterday
price.
and she's like, I can't even believe this
Yes.
machine.
Yes.
It's and that's the thing, from those machines, from a Pathfinder or 3100, those are beautiful machines. The Solaris is just a nicer machine.
Oh,
it's a game changer.
It's a beautiful machine, but it's not. I mean,
it's
the
a
Solaris,
different category
yes,
of machine.
it's a different category.
So yeah, and quite frankly, the bigger machines make it easier. So part of the reason why you don't see a lot of demos of us doing stuff on mid-level machines, and it's generally Stellair and higher, which in Baby Lock terminology would be Meridian and higher, is because it's much, much easier to do most of the stuff. It's faster and it's more precise to do it on those machines with positioning, fills, etc. So it's not that we don't love our midline users, but given the time that we have, we'll generally focus on that stuff. And most of our local folks, we sell more high end than the midline, most likely because of our pricing. So Rebecca, if you're ever considering, just give me a call and we'll
Yeah,
hook
because
you
we can ship those.
I have a Dream Machine come in at some point in February too,
Yeah.
which is another one that that we haven't seen a used Dream Machine through the store.
And
for some
when
time.
the last one that we sold, it was actually a Destiny, and I hadn't been on a Destiny in so long. And when I was
After
on it,
demoing the machine, she's like,
Yeah,
that machine
I
is
was
so
like,
nice.
this machine is still awesome. It was so nice. And so if you wanted to get into a more high-end machine,
Or a
but
camera
maybe,
machine with
yeah,
Design Center
couldn't
IQ.
at that price, and now you're hopefully you can get into one of these gently used machines. And I know for me personally, when I was a customer at this store before we owned this store,
Even when she's owned the store.
yeah,
Sometimes I sell her new stuff and I bring her used stuff.
half of the stuff I've gotten has been used, and with our store, it comes with a store warranty. You'll still get classes, so there's a lot of advantages to getting it here, and it's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah,
Anything
they're
else?
all big decisions, but like it is.
The Destiny's so awesome. The Destiny and the Dream Machine.
Yeah, I mean, all the machines are beautiful, so there are no wrong decisions. But like at the same time, nothing ignites the passion like a new toy.
And he speaks from experience. He just has different toys than us. Okay, have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. We will see you